and welcome back to the LMS show, extra show. Salute to Prince. We have another person up here, young lady up here. Her memories, but we're gonna talk about herself first. Her memories of Prince, but also about herself. What is your name, my friend?
My name is Angela Williamson.
Give Miss Williamson a big hand. Big hit in Canada on the YouTube. Okay. That's right. You know, people still come popping in. You know, say, oh, after you still come back. Miss Wilson, you come back too at times too. You know that? Yeah, Billy and everybody else. You know, we produce. We got Cassandra champions. We got lady champions up here. Miss Wilson, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Fine. Your memory of Prince.
My memory of Prince, I actually went to his concert.
You did?
Yes. If you haven't been to a Prince concert, you don't know what you're missing. His concerts were truly amazing. I mean, he would actually get on stage and play a guitar, one of his songs, and it was just like, you could just feel the vibe, the sensation. It just really uplift your spirit. I mean, he was really into his music. And I also had an opportunity to get on stage and dance with him.
Oh, what? Oh, tell us.
Now, that's what you needed, right?
I went, I actually was in, the audience. I was actually at the concert in Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
I was 7th row.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the recruiters came and said, do you want to dance with Prince on stage? And I had these really high heels.
What?
And my feet were like killing me. And I was like, okay, yes. And then it took a little while, and he was like, well, the concert's about to end. Here's our contact information. Are you coming tomorrow? And we'll get you on the stage for sure. I wasn't too sure if I was going to come back. He was like, well, just let me know if you're not going to do it in Jersey and go back to New York or go to Connecticut. We'll try to get you on the stage.
Wow.
Fortunately, I had to work, I have a life, and I can't follow Prince around constantly to get on stage. But, and I also had an opportunity to meet him backstage. He's very shy.
Right.
He's very shy, and he doesn't really come out right away. And he's very picky who he really connects with.
He's like sort of low key, huh?
He's very low key.
Humble.
People usually wait hours. And I guess he waited until it died down, and then when he felt comfortable, he used to come out. But he's an awesome person, and I just want to say this: he came out the right time. In the '80s was the perfect time for him.
Why was it the perfect time?
Because during that time, when he first came up the album, it was good, but it wasn't a really #1 hit seller.
Right.
It gave him a time to season. It gave him time to gather fans. It gave him time to fill his niche. If he would have came out now.
Oh my God.
I'm just saying, even though he was really talented, the record companies or whatever they do now, they're not giving artists a chance to get seasoned, a chance to build up their audience. Now it's all about making money. If you can't make $1 million or something dollars first, they drop you. Because you remember Prince, when he first came out, he made some money, but it wasn't until the Purple Rain that he really took off. So he came out the right time. He was able to season, he was able to dabble into music, and he kept changing his music until he got to 1984 with the Purple Rain. Boom, it took off. That's when everyone knew about him. He was able to build a fan base. So he came out the right time when the music industry was really about music.
Yes.
It was about, you have to have talent. And this brother was truly talented. He could play many musical instruments. A lot of people don't know Prince wrote a lot of songs. A lot of songs for other people.
And he made other people famous too.
Yes.
Morris Day and the Time, the Vanity Six.
Actually, Morris, they all grew up together. And they all were supposed to be in the band together. But Prince, he was able to go and sign a contract. So all of them, they grew up together. And he connected with the right type of people. So it's all about, he came out during the right time in his life.
But these were his friends. He shared. One person I admired so much was the late Red Fox.
Yeah.
Now, when he did Sanford and the Son, he put people on the air who were, who he hung out with.
Yeah.
And he gave them like Grady and all these other people. He gave them a break. And I always respect you. You know, but I don't know. You get too much of that today. You know, because everybody's for
You
me.
get it, but again, like I said, the music industry is all about money.
Yeah.
I've known some artists where they hook up somebody, they're a great singer, but if you don't catch on firsthand, they don't let the artist become seasoned. Because when you come out, people
Right.
feel for you. Okay, I like their music, and then you can grow and adapt and change, and then you can really get into your genre.
Right.
You could think of the same thing with Madonna.
Yes.
If she first came out now, she wouldn't be the Madonna we know.
Well, that's true
If
because
you look at all the people that are legend, when they first came out, they wasn't like, oh my God, he's number one right away. Took a couple of albums, then their third album, boom.
you know they gave they gave the people back then they had their ways back then too, the record company. But one thing about the record company, most of the company, they gave a person an opportunity to grow. Now it's like with the accounting
Well, you have people that's in the music industry that don't love music.
no.
It's all about, if you could sing a song about feces and it sell with a tune, then hey, they're gonna pick you up. So it's all about how much can you make
And also,
right away, how much money you can make. And a lot of people don't know, when those artists go on tours, they have to pay for all of that. You pay for the backup singers, you pay for the people to decorate, and that's where they most make their money, because you don't make your money from the record sales.
no, well, especially not
So you
not
have
no
to
more.
hustle, you have to give excellent concerts, which he did. It was sold out. He even gave everyone a free CD. I mean, he was totally, really, if you haven't been to a Prince concert,
Well, I guess some of us won't see it no more now.
yeah.
But,
He was really amazing.
He was a stingy, huh?
Yeah, he was awesome. He really gave a good concert. Not only that, with the concert that he gave, he had Morris Day. He had, I guess, the time that was there. He had Sheila E.
Yeah, Sheila E.
With the drums.
Yeah.
He brought back everybody, and then he was playing a lot of his old songs. He had a stage that you could see him all around. It was truly amazing. It was very entertaining, and I'm glad I got a chance to see him and his concert. But maybe I should
Nope.
should have followed up, and I could have been on stage dancing.
The most beautiful girl. What was that song here? Yeah.
My favorite song
What was your favorite Prince song?
was Diamond and Pearls,
Okay.
Love Cry. I have so many. Little Red Corvette. My father
yeah.
loved that song. Little
Yeah.
Red Corvette. And it was just, I Want to Be Your Lover, even though I was really, really, young. So,
I want to be your
but I'll
lover.
hear it like, my parents would play a little bit. But
Yes.
Prince, his Controversy album was very nice.
Yes.
One thing about Prince,
He had taste though.
he did himself.
Yeah.
He didn't go by rules. He expressed himself. I believe he's the only man that can actually wear makeup and heels and get women. Because most men, if you wear makeup and heels, women gonna look at you like, I don't know if I want to date you. But Prince, women loved him. He could wear the heels and makeup, and women fall for him.
But he had that certain charisma though, right?
Yes. Well, he had that confidence.
The confidence.
He called himself a prince, and he actually acted like a prince. He actually carried himself like a prince. And when you have that confidence and that talent, and you give it to people, people will love you. He'd be truly missed. Actually, when I found out when he died, someone texted me, Prince is dead. And I'm like, okay, is this some kind of joke? And I went on my phone, went on the internet, and it was for real. I'm like, wow, how can this be? But like I said, he came at the right time.
Yes, he did.
In the 80s.
Yes, he did.
He was able to blossom. He created, he has music to this day that we hadn't even heard of.
The first time I saw him was on American Bandstand, and he was kind of shy back then.
Yeah, he's more reserved. He's not like in your face, oh, I'm going to have fun. He's like reserved, he's quiet, and he has to get a feel for you. That's what I got from him. He doesn't like, okay, oh, my fans, let me pick you come in the back. I have known some artists that have done that. You see that girl over there? you. Wait, you guys come in the back. Hey, all you guys. He wasn't that kind of a guy.
Well, good thing he wasn't.
You never heard of him having sex scandals or anything.
No, you didn't.
He had his ways now.
Yeah,
Like I said, he carried himself like a prince. So think about a person that carried himself like royalty.
Yes.
So he respected to be treated with the utmost respect.
Give Miss Williamson a big hand, everybody. Really, oh boy! You know, we didn't know we were going to do this, and we you know, this was decided this morning. You know, with the professor and I, Professor McAllister and I, we were on the phone. So I'll give you your props. But anyway, well, I give credit is due. And he said, you know, the passing of Prince. And I said, wait a minute, hey, that's a good idea. Mm-hmm. You know, this man. I don't know what to say.
He was awesome, and this is why everybody's down at the Apollo. They're celebrating, you know, they're having parties, they listen to his music.
And he will live forever.
He will live forever.
In his spirit, he will live forever. Yeah. You know, as like Luther Vandross, he will live forever. Yeah. Sam will live forever. You know, Mr. Sinatra, Frank Sinatra will live forever. Ella, all these people will live forever as long as their recordings are out there. And Brooke Benton will live forever too.
And one thing about Prince, you know, everybody have a desire, a dream, but you just have to tap within yourself.
Yes.
You don't have to search it. All you have to do is go within, meditate it, and you'll hear that voice from God. This is what you're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
Prince knew when he came back into this life, or when he came to this life, he knew exactly what he was supposed to do, and he went for it.
Yes.
He didn't allow anybody to stop him. He didn't go by rules. He didn't say, like, again, what man that you know that wear makeup and heels, and we would just love him?
They just love him.
They just love him. I mean, he loved, I mean, you think about it, all the, you know, rumors that he was gay and this and that, and it was like, I'm not gay. I said I love women so much that I don't mind, you know, hey, I wear heels, I'm gonna do me.
On that note, I'd like to thank you so much. Give this one more coming up right here, the LMS Salute Prince. Coming up in Let's Go Crazy, and we'll be right back.